I'm here for the taking care of yourself problem. Yeah. I'm elsewhere's unaware that you are, I'll have what you're having, give me your keys and get out problem. And then if you decide to stay, then that's me being the ask instead of you. Even if you have a penis, yeah. It doesn't matter if you have a penis. You can thug right over a penis. Just say the word no. Just say the word. Yeah, no. Then when you thug right over your penis, there's no helping you. Yeah, but what about me? I'm not you. I don't have a penis. Is this not okay to drink this one? Well, let me smell it. There's something, like some chocolate on the top that's dried. Yeah. No, oh my god, no. Yeah, that's no. This has to be thrown out. Well, I can afford to throw that one out. But you are counting my food closely in such a way that I would worry that I don't have enough in the event of something went wrong. Like if I burned a pizza or spoiled milk or something molded like bread, like a bagel, if the bagel molds. Mitchello. Okay, let me get this sour milk out of my mind. I can still feel that I did smell it. This one's okay. I have something wrong with me, deceased. Yeah, I have that I made the people too low for the money, including you folks, commentators. Yeah. It made you too low for the money. Why, I can't help it. It all went out. Okay, let's try that. This is a dreamsicle, chocolate milk, and Dr. Pepper. Yeah, don't. Is it gonna go over the top? Okay, let's see if I can get the top. Okay, good. No mess. Mm. So, what is your homeless condition? Because I am homeless and deceased. I would like to say that I know you in the money, but I don't know you this way. I just fell asleep after somebody threatened me to death in my face, one on one. Nobody knows, and I'm not with my parents at this time. Because I have parents who made themselves parents to myself, and they are heavy loitering forever in eternity. They are loitering, my parents. I'm the Godhead, and I don't really have parents because I have a house. I don't have parents who own a house. And I am the Godhead, just out and about looking for food. That's what's wrong with mom and dad at this point. They're not around here for Mitchello, being someone they know I met when I was young. And he still knows where I am. Um, I don't actually know where he is, but he knows where I am. That's because I don't know what that is. You want to keep tabs on me. You want to help me with how to be myself. I deceased out of that, and you don't know that until it's deceased out of form. What I mean is, Mitch would ask me, what's your address and your current phone number? And that has changed. Since I've known him, it's changed about 30 times. And he still has my current address and phone number. And that's not fair because that's Mitch needing to be in prison for myself so that I don't have 30 different phone numbers. I do have them. I don't remember them all. I can tell you roughly where some of them were, but I don't actually remember what the numbers were. I want to know who else has multiple phone numbers because you don't have deceased when you turn them off. For example, I have seen Joellen Myroff in Madison, Wisconsin, and if she had a phone number, contact phone number, I don't know because I was using email at the time. So if she had a contact phone number, I don't know what that is. But if she had one and she turned it off, that's not deceased because she's not myself. I turn off phone numbers, but I move the creation around myself, and that's how I can do that. But you're not supposed to make me have to do that because you just don't care. You don't care doesn't have a phone number is due. If you don't care, you should be someplace where you don't have to pay a phone bill or have a contact phone number. Because if Joellen was landlording other people in Madison and not giving me any keys, I don't actually want to know her phone number or pay for it because she doesn't owe me any money, and I don't know why she's a friend. Do you know why Joellen Myroff is a friend to me if she doesn't owe me any money? Yeah, because I owe her money. I'm none higher than he deceased right here. That's how I'm going to say that I don't owe her any money. Everything is mine to myself, and I eliminate all the doubt. And if you don't know it within yourself, I'm none higher than he deceased, and what that means to the order. I guess you will just come to know that in your own time when you need out of your genitals. So, if I was to tell you my impression of my friend Joellen, it would be something like this. I applied for a job at the El Cortez Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. I had an interview with the manager for the hotel, and he read my application, which fills out my work history, education history, and current address. And then he says to me, okay, but I get the higher salary when we have our first day at work. What's a shunt? Because I don't buy into your debt. Well, some of you are nice to begin with. John Dorweiler is very nice to begin with, but he's Mr. John Dorweiler to myself, Mr. John, because I don't actually diminish his authority. He hired me when I was uh, being manipulated too much. I needed a job because I needed more leverage. And now I have more leverage than I needed at the time. I have enough leverage to shut off Alive myself. And that's really very good considering you need to see what I look like when I first started in Alive. Because I'm alive here as a um, uh, it's mutilated genitals on the Godhead and crushed height. So all the money is gone. I arrived in a deceased property and there was no money, and I thought I was going to be there for about 30 days, and I didn't get the death I was waiting for. And it's so small. It's not disabled, but it's so small that it doesn't have much motion with the walking. I'm not allowed to walk because I'll die if I walk, but I walk so far that I'm never going to walk again because I died out of the threatening that you would ever ask me any questions as God ever again. So that's where we're going. If you don't believe in me, that's maybe now, but it's going to deceased in the question that you would ever not believe in me, disbelieve in me. You want something that's mine to myself, for yourself, to yourself, and it's not mine to yourself that way or to myself that way. And then we are going to the exhaustion of that threatening so that I don't ever see that again. Because it's my height that makes it possible for me to alive what that is, which is too low. It's too low for you. You can't really be alive in a world and you don't believe in alive. What is the order of alive? If you don't believe in the order of alive, and that's my testimony about who, what, when, where, why, and how about something with myself. So I would be describing something that I see. If you don't believe that, that's too low for you to be alive. So I need something else.